Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to bring in the Megascans into the NVIDIA branch of Unreal Engine so you can use the RTX GI in your projects. If you're new to the channel or if you just stumble upon this video, I have a couple more videos where I describe and go into depth on what the RTX GI is and how to install it. Those will be down in the description below. I highly suggest you watch those first if you are new to this so you can understand things a little bit better. Now, before we get started, the best way that you can help this channel is by leaving a like, leaving a comment, share this video around. That really helps me out. Now, for those who already know about RTX GI and kind of know how to bring in the Megascans, I suggest you stay until the end of the video because I'm going to be talking about some little tips that I've been learning while using this volume. All right, the first way to bring in the Megascans into this, because we don't have the plugin for Bridge, is to just do it the old-fashioned way. You can just go into the folder that you specified when you install Bridge. This is where it actually downloads everything, and here you can just grab whatever you need. So pick your LOD0 or whatever LODs you have in there, bring them into the engine, and create your own material. Now, this is one way. It can get very tedious, but you can batch import just selecting the folders and bringing it in. That is usually faster than the Bridge way, just because it's not creating the material for you for every single asset. So some of you may find it faster. I sometimes find it faster because I've been using this way too. Now, the second way to do it is by using the migrate function within Unreal. So here I am in my Epic version of Unreal. As you can see, I have my Megascan plugin right here. And I want to bring in these rocks over into my NVIDIA branch. So what I'm going to do is right click here on my folder, and you're going to see something that's called migrate. And by the way, this only works on folders. So if I were to go to the asset, right click, and you don't see a migrate function. So this only works on folders. So what you'll do is right click and migrate. So this is going to show you a small window telling you which things are going to be migrated. You click OK, and that's going to bring you into a window browser where you can just look for your other project and then select the folder, and everything will be copied for you. So right here, this is the project that I have for the NVIDIA branch, and usually I like to leave it in the content folder just to avoid any other problems, because that's usually the root folder that appears here. So I will drop it here, select the folder, and I'm going to say just because I already did it. And that is all you have to do to bring it over into the NVIDIA branch. All right, now let's talk a little bit about the RTX GI Volume and some things that I've been playing with. Right now you're seeing that this is really bright. I don't think this is how GI is supposed to work. This is actually much brighter than the default values. So if you see, I have changed one of the properties down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to return that to its original value, which again, it's still lighting a little bit, so you're getting some GI. But if there is any chance that you need this to be brighter, all you have to do is lower this value. So let's type 1. You can see that's much brighter. The value that I had before is 0.1. This is pretty much direct light, and I wouldn't use a value this low, but just so you know which parameter you need to change in order to get the volume a lot brighter. Now, the next thing is something that I find a little bit funny, but it may be really useful. So instead of having the volume on your world, you can actually carry the volume with you, which is, again, something that I find really funny. You can just parent it to your third person, first person, whatever player controller you have. And I'm actually going to zero it out. And now you are literally carrying GI with you. So if I were to play the game, you can see that the volume is moving along with my character. This is useful in case you have kind of like an open world area and you didn't want to create a volume that encompassed the whole world or several volumes that may diminish your performance, and you just want to have one volume. You can have one big volume around your character, and as you can see, it will instantly produce GI for you. All right, so if you don't want to leave GI in the world, just take GI with you. All right, I made something really quickly here with one of the Megascans that I brought in and one of the surfaces that I have, just to show you real quick how this behaves in an actual situation where you're using all your Megascans. So the reason why I like this so much is because before we get to Unreal Engine 5, this is as close as it gets to Lumen. So if you remember that presentation about Unreal Engine 5 where they show the Lumen system, where they actually show really nice bounce GI, this is as close as it's going to get until we actually get there. So I think this is a great solution if that is what you're looking for. Actually, if I come here and I turn it off, you can see that it gets a lot darker when I turn it off. And another thing that I want to mention is this is one of the reasons why you have this parameter right here and you can tweak it. So this is the default parameter, which is very subtle, and in a scene as large as this one, it's probably not going to do much, especially if you have surfaces that are as dark as these. So this is one of those cases where you will actually go in and dial this down so you can actually get some nice GI. And as you can see, the GI that I'm getting it's really cool because it's also getting the bounce from the floor, which is a little bit reddish. That's why you see this color change in the mesh. Another tip that I'm going to give you regarding this, and this is for those of you who have been using Unreal a lot. So if you've been using Unreal a lot, the easiest way to migrate some content from one project to the other, especially if you already have a level built, is by right-clicking the folder that that level is in. And when you do that, it's instantly going to bring every single asset that you have on that level. It's going to migrate it to whatever other project you're pointing it to. That being said, if you migrate a level from the vanilla or the epic version of Unreal into RTX, this is not going to work. I've tried it about 5 times already, and whenever I throw in the RTX GI, it doesn't do anything. All I see is the probes are with the red circle around them, and it doesn't work. That means that they're all asleep and they're not doing anything. All right, that is it for this video. It was a short video. Just wanted to show you how to bring in the Megascans and a couple of tips about the RTX GI. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel. Leave me a comment with your suggestions and whatever questions you have. You know, I always answer my comments as quickly as I can. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.